Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome. Today we're going to take a sneak peek look at Unity of Command 2's latest DLC, Dawn 42. Now, this is the 7th DLC in the Unity of Command 2 battle system, and this is an operational level game of World War II combat, and this DLC concentrates on the Soviet offensive, starting with the breakout around Stalingrad in November of 1942, and continuing on over a total of 11 scenarios up to the drive on the Dnieper River, which happened in early 1943. We get to control only the Soviet side in this DLC, so it's purely a Soviet offensive-based DLC. Soviets versus Germans. Let's jump in and take a look at the first scenario. We'll start a new campaign here. So we're going to pick Dawn 42. This first scenario, we're going to try classic difficulty. It's a little bit of a stretch for me. I'm not the strongest player at this game yet. So we're going to pick classic difficulty. I did play this once on normal difficulty to get a sense and kind of refresh my gameplay skills a little bit, what skills I have. So we're going to jump in though and take a look at this first scenario. We are basically going to try to break out and entrap the German 6th Army in Stalingrad, breaking out to the north of Stalingrad and to the south of Stalingrad, and surrounding them and trapping them inside the city. It's a 5-turn scenario. It's a rather big scenario. There's a lot going on, so I think it'll be a good way to look at kind of what this DLC offers to the system. This is a pretty good one too. I mean, it's a nice kind of chunk of history, World War II history, that I think it incorporates, and it's really becoming quite an extensive system now with all these DLCs that they're adding. They seem to pretty consistently come out to every, maybe 4 or 5 months with a new one. So here we can see our Soviet armies all poised right around Stalingrad, the eastward expansion of the German army in World War II, November 19th, 1942, springing the trap. Operation Uranus. Here we go. Decisive moment in history unfolds. So now the conference is loaded up and we get to make the decisions for our headquarters and what cards we want to get. This is a pretty lame set of cards. I was really hoping for a transport truck because supply, I played through this scenario once on the normal difficulty again, and supply is tricky here. So we're going to buy the plane though. The bomber will definitely help us. Smurfs intelligence, remove the fog of war during a player turn. I don't feel like that's super valuable, but it's persistent and it costs 30. Suppressive fire doesn't spend AP for 1 turn. Let's get our headquarters stuff and think about the rest here. So definitely we have 2 headquarters in here, Southwestern Front and a Stalingrad front for each side of Stalingrad. We definitely want to spend 25 prestige to increase the radius of our command headquarters. This means it's going to incorporate more hexes, which will give us better range to keep our units in control, which is good. The other thing we want for both of these for sure is to activate level 2 operations to give us feint attacks and to give us set piece attacks, both of which are really helpful for taking out set defensive positions, and there'll be a lot of those there. The other thing I would like to get here is this create a supply dump. Can oversupply a unit because we're going to be pushing it out. So if we can't get a supply card, let's spend some prestige on that. Now this is create a pontoon bridge. Let's do this for the Stalingrad front because we might need to make a river at some point there. Let's try that. And we got 10 left. Okay, so that answers the question of whether we're going to get any of these other cards. The artillery preparation, I think, would be helpful. Doesn't spend AP for 1 turn. Well, okay, we'll just leave that off for now. But yeah, let's, yeah, we're ready to go. So now we go into our conference, and we are here on this little red star sign. Let's start our scenario. I'm excited to play this one on Classic. I think it's going to be a challenging game for me, and I hope it'll show quite a bit. It's a big, long scenario, so I'm going to kind of cut in and out here as we go through things, but hopefully it'll give an idea as to what the game is like and what this DLC is like. We are looking at Stalingrad. Here it is, the city on the Volga right now. We can see all the German units dug in here, and if we zoom out, we can see here's our Russian infantry. We have a bunch of Russian infantry kind of poised down here to the south of the city. But as we get up here, the long line, ours are the red dots, the Germans are the blue dots. We can see we have a long line of Russian infantry here. And I think our rough plan is going to be to hold this line because this seems to have a pretty strong kind of contingent of German counterattack capacity. Then in here, we got a little bit more scattered forces, but there aren't many German forces here. So I'm not quite sure what we'll do there. But here comes the party, right? this is where we've got a boatload of stuff. And if we click on these Axis units and look on the top right there, they're just Romanian divisions, not just, but they're weaker Romanian divisions and not the kind of more elite German divisions. So the big plan is to push through here as fast as possible and head east. To win the game, we have to capture these 4 objectives. Kalach Andonu, this city right here across from this river. Sovetski, right here, which is in the very middle of the map. This one's going to be tricky because we don't have much push north of it. So we're going to have to come either from the east or from the west and get there, which means we don't have a long time to move. We only have 5 turns to get there. Abganerovo is here, smaller city. That one should be pretty easy to get. And then the Chir River right here should be easy to get as well. Now, all of these are stated for turn 3. We don't have to get them by turn 3. We just have to get them by the end of the game. We lose prestige points if we get them later, but I'm not so worried about that as I am just worried about seeing if we can actually get there. So with that in mind, let's get busy here. Now, we are going to start in the west and work our way east. Oops, sorry for the jump around there. These are actually I'm not sure that we're going to have much. So 4-0, if you're not familiar with the game, the left number is our losses. The right number is the Romanian losses. And we can hold here on this and look at the combat chart on the top right. We have 12 strength points, they have 10, but they are entrenched, which gives us a -2, which gives us -2. It's really bad odds point. So we would get pretty heavy casualties if we just attack straight up here. Now, we could do a feint here, but I don't think these units are actually going to be central to our operation anyway. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to push, actually, let's push this unit here. Put this unit past them. We're going to try to go past them and cut them off. Then we'll bring this unit down here to our city. And this unit will follow them behind. And that's good enough right now. We could do some feint attacks. But so how this works, there are special attacks down here. We can see feint attack, and then we can see set piece attacks. Certain units can do those. They can't be weak or green. They have to be active, and they must have movement points plus AP, all movement points plus action points. And they have to be within command radius. There's a bunch of restrictions, but those types of attacks allow us to break apart kind of more set defensive positions. However, they're limited here by the command points of our headquarters. We have 7 command points here. So that means we can, if we do a feint attack, we can only do 2 of them because that would be 6 points. So we want to be a little bit kind of careful as to where we use these, especially because we don't have any artillery in this game. Air power in this one. We didn't get any good cards that way. So we'll have to make do. Now here's a place where I think we can do it. We have some engineers and they can do a set piece attack. Let's do that. So we can push these guys right out of here. Excellent. Set piece attack breaks down the defensive there and pushes them forward. And that's the end of their turn. Now we can push forward with these guys. Let's take the hills here and attack. Excellent. 2 KIA and we push them back. We can go forward again with our extended movement. Cavalry right there. We have cavalry back here. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that unit there. Bummer. So I wanted to get our cavalry up here. Oh, well. Let's see if we can send the armor. We cannot. All right. Let's put the armor here and hit them. Nice. KIA. Good. That's excellent. Can we go any farther? No. How about this? Cavalry can get up to here. Can't even get over there. God. Bummer. All right. Do we have any more engineers in here? Here we have one with artillery. They could do a set piece attack as well to break apart these lines here. Let's... Actually, we could turn the corner here on this one, I think. Let's do that. We're going to do a set piece attack. Try to break this unit here. Good. Reached. And they held their ground, unfortunately. They have already attacked. We can't move them out of the way. Ah, that was not good. All right. And we don't have any more set piece attacks that we can do. Bummer. Okay, that slows us down, and we're not off to a very good start. Got engineers here at 1-1. I hate to burn them through that, but I think we need to... Actually, let's use this here, too. Oh, we do have a bomber. Sorry, what am I talking about? I forgot about the bomber. Okay. I forgot we have... Okay, we're going to use a bomber. Let's use it right here. See if we can break through. No effect. That's not good. 1-1. I hate to do that with our better units, but let's do it. Nice. We didn't have any casualties. That's good. And we hit them a little bit. Let's push 2-1. I don't want to do that. But we need to move. We have to move. Let's go here. Can we get our armor up there? Yes. Let's do that. Bang. Excellent. Good. Now we pushed them back. You can move forward here. You can move forward again. Yes, we can push well through here. Let's get these prisoners up here first. So right there should be good. Excellent. Good. We're pushing past, and we've got a breakthrough. Let's now... We don't want to get cut off here. Let's push forward here. Let's actually push these guys forward. All right. Prisoners taken. Good. Push up here with this infantry. That's good. Push forward here. Push these guys forward to here. Let's keep our units together here. Push up here. 2 to 1. Regular infantry. Casualties are against us, but I feel like... we'll wait one turn here. I feel like we're going too slowly, though. You really have to move fast in this scenario. But anyway, I'll get us started here, and I'm going to go through and play a little bit more, and then we're going to take a look at like what this turn looks like at the end, because if we play through the whole thing bit by bit, it's probably going to take about an hour and a half, and I want to keep this to about half an hour. So here we go. I'll be back a little bit after I play this a little bit more forward, and we see what it looks like. All right, so we've got a couple armor units passed on the outside here, but we didn't really get a breakthrough that I was hoping for. I was hoping for more, and I was hoping to destroy more of the units in here. But we'll have to make do. That's not a great start for us here. We'll have to take it. Over to the east here, I've kind of just pushed up units here. We don't have very good attacks here. And without the ability to conduct feint attacks or set piece attacks in this zone, because that's under this headquarters, then we really can't push these out yet. So we're going to need to wait for a little bit of help there. Then over here, I've pushed up to the degree that we can, but I'm mostly just trying to make a defensive line here. These units are dug in. I want to kind of wait here before we push out a little bit, because there's not much to gain in here. I want to start to put pressure on from this way, and we don't really have supply in here either, so that's a little bit tricky. But this line here, this railroad line from here is an excellent source of supply for us, so that will be nice to kind of expand out on that. Let's move this headquarter down here. Actually, we got 7 out of 7. We'll wait for that for a little bit. Most of our units are out of range, though, here. Gosh, okay, that's not good. These guys are in, these guys are out. Southwestern headquarters are here. So we need to move this one up somehow very soon, maybe next turn. All right, so we have all of these units here that are trapped on this side of the river, and I want to get them over here. So, but there's no bridge there. So we're going to have these engineers come into Stalingrad, the headquarters here, and then we're going to have them build a pontoon bridge right there. Excellent. Bridge built, and now we can get these infantry units out of here by sending them over here, because I don't want to push them up through Stalingrad. I want them to come this way instead. So let's go, people. Let's come this way. Let's get out of this little mess here. And I wonder if we could send some up to the north here, too. Do we have an engineer that could build a... We'd have to build... Right there, we could build one, couldn't we? I wonder, can they build a bridge? They cannot. They have to... Yeah, they're not engineers. I don't think they can. Anyway, we will make the best of it here. Let's push forward there. I'll get these sorted out, then we'll be back. All right, to the south of Stalingrad here, we just want to push forward. We're going to go as fast as we possibly can. Go there. Can we push forward farther more? Yes. We'll go to here. Send this infantry up. These are weaker units, so I think... Yeah, we'll push the attack here. 1 to 1. We got to take it. 1 to 1. We did lose 1, 2. That's not the greatest result, but... 0 to 3, let's take that. We'll go there. That looks good for us. Good, we wiped out that cavalry. Let's have them push forward. They can't. They can't. Let's come up here. Let's go right here. 0 to 2, we'll take that for sure. Hit them hard. Excellent. They held their ground. We'll push up here. We go farther. Go farther. Got to go farther faster. We can't, but this mechanized unit here, mobile unit, can go here and really push up far. Let's go here. Excellent. Good. And this armor can do the same. We're going to get them going right up here. Perfect. Okay. We got to get them moving. So we're getting a breakthrough. There's not much to stop us here, I think. So I think next turn we should have some more success as we push forward here. And we have liberated this town, Malye Derbeti. Excellent. Falls to the Russian forces again. Now I want to just kind of make a line to the south of the city here because I'm afraid of counterattacks to get in behind us. We have our supplies, we have our headquarters and all kinds of stuff like that. So lots of bad things can happen in here. 2 to 1. Can we do a feint attack here? I think we can. Let's do that. See if we can break apart their fortifications. Excellent. It dropped down 1 level, which is good. And we can push these guys up here. 3 to 0 still. That's not good. Oh, that's not very good at all. What about right here? 3 to 0. Okay, let's cross the river. We'll go there. And let's hold here, I guess. Can these guys move? They can. They go up there. They can. Okay, so we'll push these guys here. Push these guys up to here. Looks like it's going to be more a next turn kind of thing. All right. And we will hold the line here, I think, for right now. I'm not too interested in losing casualties and pushing through here yet. Okay, so we got our pontoon bridge built over here. I think we can move our headquarters a little bit. I can't, maybe that's because the bridge was just built. I'm confused why they aren't in command and control yet, but we'll take a look at that later. Okay, so I think that is the extent of our first turn. I was hoping for more of a breakout up here, but we'll have to make do. Let's see what happens when the Germans go now. The Germans, the AI in this game is pretty opportunistic and will punish your mistakes here. That infantry, and these units hit hard. That armor, oof, like that really drove our infantry back. One suppressed, okay. That was looks like a set piece attack. Oh, mechanized infantry unit. Oh, heavy casualties. Our Russian infantry seems to really take heavy casualties. Oh, wow. That's not good. Oof. German armor. Oh, hit our cavalry hard here. Oh man, they're just rolling over us. Stop. More armor. They pulled away though. They pulled out. Okay. Suppressed. Oh, they had heavy casualties. That's good. They pulled out. Darn it. Pulling back. Interesting. Where are they going? They're giving us this zone here. That was very interesting. When I played this on normal mode, the reaction was much more stubborn. The defense was much more tenacious. They didn't give ground like that. Okay, we've got a lot of work to do here now. Let's see what we can do. I think we can probably take this unit out here. 1-to-1. Yeah, I think we should do it. Let's see if we can get these guys going here. 1-to-1. Let's do... No, I want to save the set piece and stuff like that over here. Okay, so we have to break down this pocket here. And we have armor right there. Can we use our infantry to do a set piece attack first? Reducing its trenchant. We don't want that. We'll do a feint attack here. Good. Suppress one more. Now we'll hit it hard. Excellent. And that should push him back. No, it didn't. Okay. They can't attack. We can push forward here. 3-0. That's not good. Okay, we got to suppress one more attack level. Let's bring our Air Force to bear here. I want to break this armor unit. There we go. Suppressed. Now it should be a better attack. Right here. 1-to-2. We'll take that. Excellent. Good. 20 experience point. And we can rebuild bridges for free. Let's take that. Let's push over here now. Let's get this unit. I want to wipe this unit out. Excellent. Good. Cavalry pushes forward and wipes it out. Now we need to push forward up here and get to the Chir River. That's one of our objectives. So what do we got here? 0-3. Let's take that. Good. Wipe them out. Let's get our armor up here. Why can't we go there? We can go here then, I guess. Finish them off. Oh, good. That's not bad. Can we push forward more? No. Darn it. We're going to go this way. Good. So we've kind of broken down this pocket. We've had some casualties and stuff like that, but we've kind of broken it down. I guess we're okay. So I'll keep going here and we'll take a look at how it kind of rolls out as we move forward. All right, if we take a look at the action of the north here, we've got this unit kind of boxed off. We've pushed through here. It's not as fast as I would have liked, but I guess it's okay. I mean, we're almost to the Chir River, which is our first objective. We might get there on turn 3, depending upon the units that are here. We've pushed through this pocket here. The only unit that's left is this Romanian infantry here that's kind of dug in pretty tight, but I think we can get them out next turn. We've got a pocket of strong German units here that I think are going to create us problems. Where the units pull back here, we've pushed down to try to move down this peninsula towards Golubniskaya and then the inner ring here. I moved our headquarters over here so we can get these units in command and control. I brought this armor down here. Hopefully we can make a push through here and maybe drive for Sovetski, but these units are tough and we don't have a lot of air power either. Then kept our line over here. Towards the south in Stalingrad here, with the pontoon bridge that we made, I got our first infantry division across and outside of this peninsula. So I'm hopefully going to bring them up here and slide them through. So I think this is where we want to go to work now, is can we push through here and try to get some stuff going here. So we're going to do, see if we can hit these pretty hard here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, I did it. Anyway, we'll get busy down here and see if we can clean up some of the mess that's been created here. Alrighty, to the south here, we weren't really able to make good progress down here against this German unit. We do have our supply dump here too, just to the east of it right there. But we have the unit surrounded and we've got it on the wrong side of the bridge. So hopefully that'll force it to go that way, away from us. And hopefully we can stay here. I did move our headquarters up here. We've got our infantry moving over to cross the Volga here. And our armored units, our mobile division is pushed all the way up to the kind of the outskirts of Abganerovo. And we should be able to get that next turn. It doesn't look like there's any defense there. And our armor unit here is pushed up towards the German headquarters here and should be able to maybe drive towards Savetsky. But supply is going to be an issue for them. We have broken through and kind of the weak Romanian resistance up here on the southern part. We still have this cavalry to deal with, but we're making pretty good progress down here. And I think that's about all we want to do right now. Let's see what the Germans do in response. Heading to turn 3, we could have 2 of our objectives by turn 3, which would be pretty good. That's going to get hit hard, yeah. Ooh, completely wiped out. They did pull back. Good. KIA, but we weakened them a little bit. Good. Oof, that was heavy. These German tanks are hard hitters. Oof, yeah. What's going on here? Good, they pulled back. That's what we want. And, oh, there's infantry there. Okay, armor pushing back. We have to crush that armor. That unit pulled back. That unit pulled back. This is good that we've got some units on this rail line right here. If we zoom in here and take a look. So, because I think if we look at the German supply, yeah, this is the German supply right here, which goes right to here. And now we've cut off the supply here. They still have a good supply network in here. We'd have to cut this one off. So, which is up here, which is a good goal. So if we can get to there, or if we can get a unit, get this armored unit down here to get to there, that might cut off the whole. That would really put Stalingrad in trouble. That's where we want to get to, isn't it? To cut this rail line somewhere. We need to get this. It's a good haul away, but anyway, that's an objective for us. And conversely, our own supply situation, our advanced units here have extended beyond their supply. That's not good. But we do have some trucks that have picked up, so we can put some supply units down to try to extend it. And hopefully that will help a little bit here. So anyway, we'll get busy here. Turn 3, we do need to take this objective. What do we got here? We got to get this unit out of the way. Ah, these pesky... Oh, there's 2 units here. And they're full strength. What the heck? 0 to 2. Okay, we'll hit that. And that took them out of action. Can our armor push these guys? 0 to 5. That should be easy. Can we get infantry up here to hit it first? No, no. I'd like to have our armor hit here, but I want to take this town. We'll go here, finish him off. Excellent, wiped him out. Get a free... Good, it reduces the cost of a feint attack. We'll take that. Can we extend one more? No. Can you get there? Yes, you can with your extended movement. Yes, Sheer River captured 50 in prestige points. Good. That's a good start for us. Now, can we do anything here? No. Let's just push past these guys and try to take their supplies eventually. Oh, we can get there. Nice. We got their supplies. That should hurt them there. We get back. Nope. Go there. That's fine. Okay, good. So we'll get busy here and see if we can clean up this pocket. We've got to deal with this armor here and this pesky Romanian division in here. But we'll see what we can do in these cavalry over here. But if we can break this corner now, I think we can make a pretty good run here. All right, this unit's out of supply. That's not good. But there's supplies right there, and they can get to them too. Can we make it? Let's run for it. Yes! Supplied. Excellent. Perfect. And then maybe we can get to Kalach-na-Donu in a couple turns. That was good. Feeding off the land. Foraging. Anyway, I'll get busy here. So up here in the northwest, we've got this unit isolated. We're able to capture Chur River as we saw. We've got this unit surrounded. We weren't able to do as much damage as I would hope to on this armor here. We did pretty much get this one beat down. I've had to kind of rearrange our supply a little bit, which is slowing us down. We did push this cavalry out finally, but we need to get the supply network, which I've got going over here. I've added the supply here, so that should bring these units here, except for this guy, into supply. which will help us, I think, push forward in the next turn. And I've pulled another supply coming in there too. These units all over here were also, they're bright red out of supply. So I dropped a supply canister here, supply depot here, and then these should get back into supply over the next turn or so, which will help. I did send this infantry unit here to try to take this inner ring goal, which would really help us a lot. Then I'm trying to figure out what to do over here because these units are just dug in and they're really tough, and we don't have the capacity to do, well, we could do some feint attacks here. That might work. I'd love to push one of these out so we could start pushing through here and maybe put pressure on Savetsky to the right over my head here. But I'm going to figure this out now. All right, so here's Stalingrad, up to the northwest of Stalingrad. We were able to take out that armor. We suffered some casualties, but I brought our armor up, hit that. Our infantry followed up, finished it off. We've got a mini breakthrough here, and I'm hoping we can push this armor up to Savetsky and hold that and maybe take this supply to get us in supply. That would also open up this railway line, which, well, cut off the railway line for the Germans, which is their big supply into Stalingrad. That would be big because that would put these units behind us here and them in a lot of trouble. So hoping we might be able to cut that line pretty soon, which would be really nice. And that's gonna really, I think, force them to respond here with something. I don't know what they'll do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have to pull out of here. Meanwhile, we're holding the line up here to the north of Stalingrad, and now let's see what we can do to push through down here in the south. So, oh yes, we did take Aske and Abganerovo here with this armor unit. It stole some supply, so it's back in supply. Oh, we can go further too. Let's keep going. Maybe get to the outer ring if there's nothing there on the next turn, which would be one of our bonus objectives by turn 5 and hold. But we've got 2 of our objectives so far and 2 more to go. Now, let's see what we can get going down here. Let's push forward along the road. 1-to-1 will hit them. Casualties, that's okay. We need to keep going. Ooh, okay. Let's keep going. These units are out of supply, and we can't really do anything with them. Okay. We do have one more supply coming next turn, but we got nothing right now. Let's go here. I think our supply goes along this rail line, but it's cut here. So theoretically, if we could get this open where this armor is, just push forward a little bit, we can open a nice supply line along this rail line, I think, which would get us in really good shape if we take the outer ring here. So maybe the supply situation's okay. I want to finish these units off, though. Let's finish that cavalry off. Good. And then, can we go anywhere else? Yes, we can go this way. Let's keep going back this way, I think. All right. Making progress down here. We do not have enough supply, though. I wish we got a supply depot card. That would have made things a lot easier. Anyway, we'll drive on in here. All right, turn 3. We've still held our line here to the kind of the southwest of Stalingrad. It's pesky. We really can't do much about this German mechanized unit, or the motorized unit there. We did take out some Romanians here, and we've got this armor unit poised to take out this supply dump and cut the rail line to Stalingrad and maybe get Savetsky on the next turn. That would complete pretty much the encirclement. And if we can get this armored unit up here to drive down, we could meet up right here near Savetsky or Karpovka. Now, it's the end of turn 3. We've got 2 turns left to get to Kalach-na-Donu and Savetsky and take both of these cities. Yeah, so we're cut out for us here, but I'm it depends kind of what's in here, but I'm a little bit, it's 2 turns we might be able to get that. It depends on kind of how the Germans react right now. So let's see what they do. That's not too bad, actually. We're doing okay here. If that's the extent of the counterattack down here. They pulled back. They pulled out. They pulled out. That wasn't too bad. I feel like we can, I think, provide some supply to this unit here. We can give an emergency supply to this unit and push them all the way up to the border here. We could get to this supply and then take the railway. I mean, one staying away from Savetsky. Likewise, I think we can do emergency supply to this armored unit, and they can get to Savetsky. No, they can't, but they can get to this supply dump, which would be huge, and cut the rail line into Stalingrad. Ooh, it's getting juicy. Okay, let's start back out here. We'll get to work. Let's see how this is looking. These Romanian infantry up here, just hanging out. We can't do anything. We have 5-0 losses. These are just, they must be good troops or something. But, and I don't want to use feint attacks here. I'd rather use them in other places. So we'll just let them starve, and we'll just kind of hang out there. I don't think they're going to get back into the battle anyway. So we'll just kind of let them be here for now. It's all good. All right. So now we got to knock these armored units out and get our infantry freed up here. This unit is out of supply, so they should fall fast here. They got nowhere to go, and they're all beat up. And let's have this cavalry hit them. No, we want to have the cavalry. Yeah, we want to have this cavalry. There's not much left of them. Excellent. That should finish them off. Take the prisoners, and that pocket is gone. Good. So let's see if we can drive forward down here now. I'll get busy, and we'll show what it looks like in a little bit here. All right, we've wiped out one German armored unit here. We've got our armor, Soviet tanks up here. Now I think the armor's been depleted. I think the infantry can finish them off here. Good, pushed them out. We're doing okay. These units are all out of supply too, badly out of supply because of, I think, this armored unit that hit their supply dump. Their supply line, if we look at it, yeah, they're completely cut off. So this was really good. Now, if we can get to this railway up here, we could be in really good shape now, I think. We're doing better. Let's 1-to-1. We're out of supply too, but let's push forward 1-to-1. You know, they're out of supply. I don't really feel like there's any hurry here to wipe them out. So we'll just kind of roll on past them here best we can. All these units back up here are in supply too, which means we can send them forward here. It'd be nice to get this inner ring. They are out of supply. 1-to-1. Can we get that? Oh, I want to get this. This is one of our objectives too. Anyway, we'll keep busy and take a look at what it looks like in a moment. Oh, before we do that, let's see if this armored unit can come up here and take it. Excellent. We got it. Now, it is out of supply. Oh, I should have put emergency supply on it. Darn it. That was dumb. We don't really have a way to get it back in supply. I might need to move it back. I don't want to. I want to open up this rail line here, but we'd have to break all of this to get it. This is tough. All right, well, we're going to do this. We're going to emergency supply this unit, and then we're going to push forward here. To try, oh, I should have just taken the supply. Can I undo it? Yes. Okay. Because I think, rather than use the emergency supply, I think we can just take this, and then it'll be in supply. Excellent. Overrun. We got it in supply. Perfect. And then, can we get to Savetsky? I think we can. Perfect. That gives us all 4 of our objectives on turn 4, which is good. Very good. And it cuts the German supply now. If we look at the German supply, oh, they do have these. Okay, so we cut the rail line, but they still have the supply depots in here that are holding out for right now. So we would need to break down this supply right next and push up forward to that. So, okay, it wasn't as big a deal as I thought it might be, but maybe it'll be next turn. I'm not quite sure why, if the rail line is their supply, how they'll be able to hold out here, but maybe that's because they have the depot already set up. All right, we've taken the outer ring now too, which gives us one of our 3 bonus objectives. We didn't get to the Liska River. We need the inner ring by turn 4 and hold. That would be this turn. I don't think we're going to be able to make that for sure, but let's see if we can keep pushing down this railway here. Open this up, block it all up. Nice. All righty, turn 4. We have joined our forces here. We've broken through this port here, and at Karpovka, we've linked up with this armored unit in Savetsky, completing the circle around the 6th Army. Now, we weren't able to take the inner ring here, came close to it, but they were on kind of like a hold at all costs. We've advanced our infantry along this northern front to start to put pressure on there, wiped out an armored unit in here. We've got, these units are going to create problems. I think they're probably, conceivably could break our supply line here too, which is not necessarily the best, but I think that's their last gasp, really. And we do have some supplies I think we can steal here on this turn. Check it out. Nice. Excellent. Very good. So we've got those supplies there too. We're almost closing in on Stalingrad itself. And over here to the west, we've wiped out everything that was over here in this part. And it's just full speed pushing down to Kalach-na-Donu. And we have got all 4 of our major objectives. So I think after this turn, if we're still holding them, it might give us the victory and ask us if we want to just hold there. I think I will push forward with our head. Actually, let's do some emergency supply if we can first. Can we do that? No. Great supply dump? No. Great supply dump? No. Are you in command? Great supply dump? No. We can't do anything there with these guys. So, okay, we're going to move our headquarters here then just up a little bit forward just to keep our headquarters and keep our units in command to the degree that we can. Okay, let's see what happens on turn 4 for the Germans. I got a feeling that one spot's going to be tricky. Yeah, right? No, they're out of supply. Okay. So they cut our units off by coming through there. That's clever, but it's not going to work. Trying to hit that rail line. Okay. That's... Yep, 2 KIA, okay. But they're out of supply, I think, now, too. Or they're going to be very shortly. Oof, that wiped that unit out. Okay. They're trying desperately to hold on to what they've got here. But I think we can take... Oh, they went in there. I think it's going to give us the victory because we've got all the objectives. Yes! Objectives completed. You are victorious. All primary objectives have been completed and there are no more bonus objectives left. You can end the scenario now. You may also continue for a few more turns if you want to. We will call it victory there. And let's take a look and see how we did. But just to kind of take a look... we can't take a look. But yeah, I think that was pretty good, comparatively speaking. I did better this time on the... classic difficulty than I did on the normal difficulty. It's starting to come back, some of the things that I remember. I mean, I'm not a good player by any means, but you know, I've got the very basics down, I think. So looking to get better at it too. So let's continue on and see how we get the results here. I should have hit the end turn. Oh, I didn't want to continue. I wanted to end the scenario. Oh well, I'll play forward one more turn here and then end the scenario. All right, I played forward a little bit and just kind of cleaned up a little bit when we took out the armored unit here. It's the Stalingrad pocket here is totally collapsing. We've got this isolated 7 divisions up here that are quickly running out of supply. And then we've got the pocket here in Stalingrad that has the 6th Army in it. And yeah, it'd be pretty dire here if we were to continue on. But let's end our turn here. And this time we will end the scenario. I don't know if the Germans have much potential to counterattack left. Might have a little bit here. Yep, they push forward. But they can't really do very much. They're trying to get out. That makes sense. Oh, a little bit of attack there. Oh, trying to attract down there in Stalingrad. Interesting. Pushing us back, but I don't know where they're going. Okay. This is definitely their last gasp. They're digging in on Stalingrad. The 6th Army is... not heading to a winner. Scenario complete. Uncle Vanya, which way to the bridge? Score is 280. Enemy KIA 21. Prisoners 33. 13% losses. 63. What is this? 63. Oh, 14% of infantry. Yeah, we lost a lot of infantry there. Not too bad on the armor. And then specialized losses 11%. Okay. Congratulations. We're done there. Perfect. So now it would go on. This is the theater map. I don't think we do anything right now here. We go on to no scenarios to play in this theater. We go to the strategic map. And then I think the next one would be where we go on to next conference. Yeah, because there's only one conference for that one. We had a bomber and stuff like that. So it continues on. We get a couple more scenarios. We'll get ready for the next conference. And I'm going to try to come back and do one more scenario with this game. But yeah, I like this one. The Eastern Front like this, especially breaking out around Stalingrad, that was a lot of fun. Let me know what you think down below. Tips and advice, always welcome too. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. In the meantime, I will put a link to one of our previous episodes where we took a look at Desert Fox.